Kilgrave motherfucker almost ruined this movie for me. Just want to let you know.
A Kilgrave?
Yeah, a Kilgrave motherfucker.
He does not look anything like Kilgrave.
No, but he basically did everything as manipulative and fucked up as that character. Just blackmailing people, trying to force people to get in love with him. It's just fucked up. That kid, fuck you. Yeah, that's a short version.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're here to talk about Love, Simon.
Yeah, you know what? I was totally fine reading about, because my choices were this movie, Hurricane Heist, and Tomb Raider.
Yeah.
And I was just like, this one is 91%. There's nothing about a 91% score that could upset me, except for extortion and blackmail, actually. Did not know that would trigger me this hard.
Apparently.
It's just...
something was... it wasn't badly written by his imagination.
No. I'm just upset by the action.
Yeah?
Of extortion.
At least you can say it's by design.
I know it's by design, but I'm so upset for this fictional character now. It's just there's a lot to deal with just being gay. Let's synopsis. He's a high school student trying to come out as gay.
Or hiding the fact that he's gay. Yeah. Then he finds a pen pal who's also gay and then also keeping his identity secret in school. And it's basically a coming of age story from there. And
then this motherfucker comes up and just ruins everything.
Yeah, pretty much.
This is the kid that 20 years ago would have been beat up at the end of the movie, and deservedly so.
But
you know what?
To what you are referring, I should clarify for those who are watching this. There's this one person that's in a cabaret with the title character Simon that finds out by accidentally stumbling onto his emails that
and then
Simon
deciding to read his emails. That's the more fucked up part.
And then proceeds to use this to blackmail him to get him to get the to get him in with the girl that he likes. By the way, guy already immediately douchebag for the very first second. You and I kind of both oh god. I mean, because I've met this person.
It would have been fine if he was just an awful, horrible,
he is an awful
annoying teenager.
He's that too.
He can be an annoying teacher, but he didn't have to be
teenager.
Yeah.
You said teacher.
Teenager. I said teenager.
No, you said teacher.
I'm thinking about the vice principal too.
We'll get to him.
He could have just been the annoying teenager, but he didn't have to be a criminal.
Yeah.
But you know what? For the sake of the story, it was the only source of conflict.
There were others that were a bit more contrived that I got on my nerves, but I don't want to talk about that yet.
I just think the act of forcing someone to do something for you in such a manner where it's not even oh do this or I'll shoot the cops. That's yeah, sure, you sort of deserve that.
Okay, now but before we get too far into this, we should say whether or not we actually liked the movie.
Oh,
because we kind of skipped over that part.
Sure, I mean.
Because I feel before you start picking apart the things that really bothered you about the movie, we just say whether or not it was actually a good movie.
Well, what did you think?
I thought it was pretty good. I
was really upset at the one character.
Clearly.
He almost ruined the movie for me because it's just I didn't even want to, as a narrative, it's just his whole little deal was just, it felt fluffy. You know what I mean?
I kind of expected that from a movie like this, though.
I was already emotionally invested in poor Simon and the whole mystery novel that was going on to discover who Blue was.
Nancy Drew, yeah.
Yeah. I was already invested. It's okay, gotcha. High school, mystery, little yaoi. Okay, great. Let's wrap it all together. But then I guess, that is still yaoi. The blackmail part. Okay, never mind. It fits. But you know what? That's still upsetting. Blackmail is very upsetting.
Clearly. Jesus. We've seen some shit. And I think this is the first time I've seen you got this angry about something.
It's a personal thing. We'll talk off
I get it. I've been there. I've done those same rants on this show.
But I absolutely, it's something.
Like, go watch a Colossal review. That was mine.
It's something that's been done to me before, and to see it get done to someone else, I have enough empathy to identify who the real asshole is.
Yeah.
Every time.
Yeah.
Which is this kid. Fantastic asshole actor.
He does well with what he's given. Yeah.
What he's given.
He's just the most unlikable dude.
Just like, and then he tries to make up for it, just like
poorly,
really badly.
Yeah.
Just, I mean, but it's like, it's like be an irredeemable character, like commit to being irredeemable, right? Don't.
Like I can see that. Like again, I've met this fucking person. This feels absolutely like something that kind of person would do.
I just. I'm gonna try and move on.
Okay.
I am thoroughly triggered by the extortion, the really blatant extortion.
Okay. You're gonna be okay, buddy. It's okay.
Don't touch me right now.
I'm not touching. I'm touching the back of your leg.
Thank you.
Like the third arm in Pacific Rim. Good job, buddy.
I'm so glad that you.
See, there you go. I figured that'd cheer you up a little bit.
It's great because that's my joke.
Exactly. I thought you'd appreciate it.
Anyway, I'm gonna move on from that. Yeah, like I said, I was already really emotionally invested in Simon and his little mystery, and like how he was like romanticizing who this person could possibly be, and like just like it's like it's sweet. It's just like. The journey to get there involved extortion. I'm going to look past that now because it's too much to keep talking about it. But
I'll take over for a little bit, give you a chance to breathe.
Yeah, thanks. Also, yeah.
Do you need to step out?
No, I just need a little...
Oh, they could have asked me to roll down the windows.
Okay, I'm good.
You roll
also, no, I figured the lights were going to come out.
Okay. Yeah, good timing.
Yeah.
All right, so... I like this. I really like this movie. Is it perfect? No. Like, I more or less, I kind of got what I expected and a bit more, which was a pleasant surprise. And I'm going to get into that because that's the thing I really liked about this movie. And those are, I think, the parts that really sold it to me.
I got a lot of edge of 17.
I'd say that 17 is still an overall better movie.
Oh.
Leaps and bounds.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, just because I feel like that one felt like something that could actually happen 100%. There are parts of this movie like, okay, this is Hollywood fluff.
Like at the end when the whole school is supporting him trying to find his email.
Yeah, like
that's
like
not what would happen. Those two kids in the cafeteria doing that prank, that would have been actual high school for everybody.
Okay, but let's talk about things we actually liked about the film rather than just shitting on it. Because again, there's some really good stuff in here I really want to talk about because I think it's really, really good.
Okay, sure.
So, one thing I think when I saw the trailer movie, like, by the way, one of the worst catchphrases I've seen, like taglines in a movie I've ever seen, when the trailer first came out, is like, "It's a tale that has to come out." Was the tagline for this movie? It's like,
oh my god, I forgot about that.
I didn't, because that was bugging the shit out of me going into this movie. So I was like, oh great, it's like that's the level of sensitivity we're going with into this movie. But no, it turns out that was mostly advertiser crap.
The advertisers were way closer to how the vice principal was.
Yeah, but like to me, like it definitely does have like a Hollywood flub moment. At the same time, like I can still like identify characters and like the vice president's trying way too hard to be cool. And like connect with everyone around it. It's like, okay, I know that guy. I know the obnoxious kid in fucking theater, because we all know that obnoxious kid. Anyone that's done theater knows that obnoxious kid from theater.
Just,
I loved the family. I thought the family was great.
Yeah.
And we'll get to like some really great moments with them. I think I think honestly, a lot of scenes, the best scenes in the movie were the scenes with the parents.
Oh my god, the parents was so great.
And especially towards the end. I'm gonna build up to that a little bit.
Not even like right when he comes home from the party. That's probably my favorite bit with the parents.
That's in the trailer. It's a great line too. It's like he's wearing a woman's jacket and he's clearly drunk. Are we? It's like,
are we gonna punish this? No.
I was like, no.
What
do we think about this? Well, he didn't drive home and he came home for a curfew. He's like, yeah, that's what I thought. We thought we're good parents.
We're not gonna adjust this except for the fact that he's drunk. Maybe later.
Yeah, so it's like, okay, like that stuff like that was good. The one thing I think this movie nailed what it absolutely needed to nail. because like I was really worried. It's like, okay, this is gonna be like they're trying to make a gay teen romance movie that's going to pander to Hollywood stereotypes, and there's a fair amount of stereotypes, but. And even the gay stereotype, you really think about it. But again, it knows.
Oh, poor Ethan.
But at the same time, he has a pretty good moment too towards the end.
Yeah, when he when he told that one dude that he needed hummus for his micro penis.
Not quite what I was thinking.
Oh my god, those were such great burns. I was about to be like, damn. You go, man.
No, I was talking about the scene where they're in the principal's office.
Oh yeah, no,
that's what I'm talking.
That was mostly genuine.
No, I bought it. I fucking bought it. Hey, but anyway, no, like what I liked about this is, and like one of my best friends is gay, and I actually had another gay who very recently came out publicly. So like this is still fair. This is I
don't think they like being referred to as the gay.
I didn't say the gay. I said a gay friend.
Yeah, and then you said, and then oh, never mind. I'm gonna.
Did I say the gay? Because that was totally unintentional.
Yeah, you did.
I'm positive I didn't. That was jumbled up with other words.
All right.
But anyway.
I'll let it go.
Okay.
I'll let it go.
Well, now you make me feel really guilty for something I don't think I said. Anyway.
You have friends that are gay?
Yes, and I had one friend who very recently came out as gay.
Uh-huh.
That's what I was saying. And I liked how this movie kind of addresses how difficult that is. Especially when you're kind of a society where you're kind of encouraged to kind of keep it all in tight.
Not even like this, like just like the social backlash that is just high school. It's not like in the actual world. It would be like, oh, okay, and then you sort of move on.
Not really, actually. I know this because one of my best friends.
Well, then it's just me.
For you, maybe. When one of my best friends came out as gay, it didn't
go well.
It went well at the time, but it didn't carry over well long term.
Gotcha.
Without going into detail, because that's obviously not for me to share in any way, shape, or form. But there's a lot of things that I've been told from that side, and like I kind of wish Karina was here, because maybe she explained it too, because she was one that struggled with sexuality for a while, until she met her now fiance. Yeah, which is good for her. And I liked how it felt very honest in the topic it needed to be honest about. Which is like, I feel like that, like to me, like that was so important for us to get down, because if it had any Hollywood bullshit in it at all, it would have failed completely. Because you can feel it being pandered to. You can feel it like, this is what Hollywood think gay people are like, kind of thing. Kind of like they were back in the 90s when they, like, the Will and Grace days.
And the laugh track. Wait, did Will and Grace have a laugh track? I feel like it did.
It seems like a show that would.
It totally does.
Yeah. And more than like every show in the 90s had a laugh track.
I'm ashamed to have laughed with those tracks.
We all did it, man. We all did it. Maybe not Will and Grace. I didn't watch Will and Grace, but
Friends for me.
Yeah, me too. Yeah. Even then, I'm not.
This is a safe place, Mike.
And even then, looking back in that show, it's like, man, there's some of the things in those episodes are way outdated. But anyway, so
like every line from Ross. Anyway, go ahead.
Yeah. Even Joey, when you really look back at it.
Yeah.
We all like Joey, but come on.
No. He has a sensibility that did not age well.
No, it did not. Not even a little. But there is like just a lot of honest conversation. Like, especially when I like the scenes when he actually comes out to other people, or when he talks about the idea of coming out, because like those are things that people have told me is a real life thing. Like, especially the part when he yells at the asshole for saying like you took away the opportunity for me to come out on my terms.
Yeah,
and that's a huge deal. It's like basically like, you took that away from me. How fucking dare you?
Yeah, no, that's the part that like really upset me. I felt really bad.
Yeah, like, and every time like it has
that merited at least one physical altercation.
Like I was waiting for him to punch him. I was waiting for that.
I was waiting for the car to tap him at least.
But like I thought scenes were great. Really, like, and again, like, I also like the scene when he comes out to the friend he doesn't know very well, and she's kind of like, okay, like, are you surprised? Like, no. Like, did you think I was gay? I'm like, no, really, just didn't really have an opinion. It's like, okay. It's like, I kind of like that. It's like, I didn't really expect you one way or another, which I appreciated.
I kind of...
Some of the sketches are funny, like the whole heterosexual joke.
Yeah, it was kind of interesting because I had a friend who came out as trans, and it was like, she told me later that, it was sort of a big deal coming out as trans to me, and I was playing League of Legends, so my attention wasn't all there. No, wait, I wasn't playing League of Legends.
You're playing a game.
I was playing Patapon, which is a rhythm game.
Okay.
So I needed to hear the beats. So
I'm so sensitive.
No, and it's when I heard the word I'm trans, I'm like, hang on, I do need to pause, because at the time it's like, oh no man, you can tell me whatever you need, right? I'm just playing a rhythm game. I can hear the beats. It's all good. I'm coming out trans. Let me pause.
Yeah, that catches your attention.
And then it's sort of like I felt like I messed up because that was a big moment for her.
Yeah.
And I was playing fucking Patapon. and I felt so guilty about that we did a take two.
And like, well, it's one thing because you just don't know how people are going to react. Yeah. And I think this movie really nailed the anxiety of that. And like I said, everything else is kind of falling more to like the high school, like teen drama cliches. But the part where it was so important to get right, they got 100% right. And I really appreciate the movie for that. Mm-hmm. Because again, like I'm glad this is like we're getting to a point with Hollywood where we can actually, or at least with these writers, we can actually talk about that in a mature way without someone going, oh snap, at some point.
Yeah.
Because like even like 2 years ago that would have been commonplace.
Yeah.
And even then you still have like the gay stereotype there.
Loved the drama teacher.
The drama teacher was amazing. She was instantly the most relatable character in the movie.
She's like, especially the bit where she's like calling out the two clearly bully assholes, and she's like, no, this is my Bluetooth speaker now. I'm gonna sell it and tie my tubes. And I was just like,
yeah, it's pretty good.
You go, girl.
And even then, she's like. And like this part where like they're all horrible at cabaret and they have this horrible dance number thing. And then she comes out like, that was John, what's the word I'm looking for? A start. That was a start.
That's one way.
And that's what, like, and because I've been told by the faculty that I can't exclude anyone regardless of talent from the show. Just gotta work on it. Just like instantly the most relatable character.
And to be fair, they did kind of clean it up by the end.
They did.
Except for the sign that like fucked up at the end, and she's like, "I'm not paid enough for this shit." I
don't blame her. But like no, like there are cases like even like the more teenagey stereotypes in there still felt like real people. This is a very well acted movie. Like even like the asshole, he still played the great asshole.
Yeah,
too good, honestly, in a way.
Just so upset.
The only ones that were like the really just active cliches were the homophobes. Because they're not in the movie very much.
But also, like, are they not unrealistic? Because that's completely something.
I mean, I'm not down. It would happen. It wouldn't happen. I stretch the imagination. It's more like of all the characters that are in the movie, I feel like they got the least depth. Even the asshole got some depth.
Yeah. Fuck that guy still.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. Fuck that guy.
But the homophobes, yeah, I can see.
Even the drama teacher was given more depth.
I can definitely see that the homophobes didn't have a lot of depth, but it's completely something that would happen.
Yeah, no, and I agree.
And
I'm not belittling that.
The shit that wouldn't happen is the rest of the school backing up the fresh out of the closet kid.
Maybe not to the extremes that happened in the movie, but like I can see like.
Nah, man.
I mean,
high school's
changed since you've been there, man.
No, man. Just there's a whole thing about it.
Okay, fair enough.
But more importantly, I think there's a scientific journal saying that between the ages of puberty and until the mid-20s, like, people in that age range are just selfish fucking assholes.
Oh yeah, because your brain's still developing.
Exactly.
Your brain doesn't stop growing until you're 25.
Yeah, they're just...
And after that, it's all downhill.
Awful little people.
I was not that awful. Okay, that's not true.
Don't think back. Repress.
You realize I got a degree in psychology. I know how bad repression is for you.
Yeah, I know. That's why I don't have a degree in psychology. That's why I'm giving the bad advice. Repress.
I like how you're pressing down on my arm as you do that, too. Press it down! Down deep in the depths where it can never be found.
Turn it off. like light switch.
Where's that from again?
Welcome.
Okay, that's what it is. All right. It's like, I know I've heard that song. But
that's also my favorite song in that entire musical too.
But no, like, speaking of favorites, this is a good transition. I do want to talk about, I think, what's like movie at its best and also at its worst is also in this third act of the movie, which is kind of weird because that's when it kind of falls in the cliches I hate in movies. I only realized it like a few years ago, and after that, once you notice it, you can't stop noticing it, and it's really bothersome.
Which cliche?
It's the liar revealed cliche.
Oh.
We're like
yeah. When the
we're like
friends are just like, hey.
Like, so basically, long story short, Simon keeps encouraging douchebag to like go for it, just to get with Abby, who is the girl that he has a crush on, and it does not go well. Understatement. And then douchebag asshole, as a form of like revenge / trying to get the attention off of him, basically just outs him outs him to the entire school. And then he's at this point, like, again, he took away his opportunity to come out on his own terms, so now he has to address it to everybody. But his friends are like, you lied to us. This is like, this thing's happened. It's entirely your fault. And then like his best friend is also like, I had feelings for you, and you didn't feel the way back. I could have you were gay. We said I'd be heartbroken. And I was like, okay, I also have issues when people who have unrequited feelings get mad at the other person for not returning their feelings.
I really feel like if I were their friends. Because as a blackmail victim, I would like to just say that if you told me that you did those awful things to me because you were being blackmailed, I would probably grab the torch, give you the pitchfork, and be like, cool, let's find him and kill him.
You're a good man, Howard.
Yeah, because, like I said...
You're being blackmailed.
The issue is you was blackmailed. So let's go find Kilgrave and kill him. Or at least puncture.
Batman wouldn't find a blackmail victim and go like, oh, well, you still them taking you to jail. But it's like, so that, I mean, the problem is whenever you do the lie revealed storyline, you know exactly where it's going.
Yeah, they get over it.
It's like, they're gonna mope for a while, and they're gonna make up, and everything's gonna be hunky-dory. You see it over and over and over again. It follows the same beat every time. It's the same reason I hate the affair storyline. Because, again,
you had an affair with Chair Senpai?
Wait, what?
That's Pro CD.
Okay.
Channel. I love Pro CD. You should watch his vines about Cherem anime. We'll go back to that later.
Oh, great. All right. But like it's the same thing, because as soon as that happens, you know exactly what's going to happen. As soon as they start having the affair, they're going to get found out, they're going to have a big fight, they're going to mope and dope for a while, and either they're going to, like, remember why they loved each other and get back together, or they're going to divorce. Whatever comes first, really.
Yeah, it's the same thing with these friends. Like, you know that it would take them, like, a little bit of time to, like, get over the whole lying thing, but really, if they were really good friends, they'd probably really should address the blackmail issue first.
Seriously. And like, of course, again, once the lie reveal happens in this movie, the exact same thing happens. He loses all his friends, they all act angry at him for a while, but then they make up, and then everyone's happy.
His world was crushed!
Now, that being said...
And on Christmas!
But that being said, it did lead to, in my opinion, the best scenes in the movie was when he comes out to his parents and how the family deals with that. Those led to some of the best scenes in the movie. Really, again, it's when he's talking to his mom, honestly, about, like kind of just about him being gay. And again, when he talks to his dad about it, which I thought was particularly interesting. And again, that's how I can tell, like, a movie is, like, this is written with some experience.
I thought the dad's, the reconciliation with the dad was a bit stronger, because it's sort of like the actor, you could kind of sort of feel like he feels like this failure as a parent, like he feels,
but not in the way you'd think.
No, it's like a failure, like that that Simon wasn't even comfortable enough to be able to talk to him about this. Like, yeah, it's a big deal, but like it's 4 years that he held that in, and it's just sort of like, as a parent, you can kind of see it felt like, oh, I failed you.
Yeah, well, like, for me, like, what I liked about it, because throughout the movie, he's kind of making, like, hey, you got a girl pregnant, like, you're looking at girls in lingerie, stuff like that, which, like, innocent dad jokes from a dad who's dumb enough not to know better.
He is the guy that doesn't know how to export a video file off of a Mac, sir.
Which, that joke gave me a laugh. But, no, like, and then he has...
Command, export.
And again, like, I liked it because it didn't go the direction I was kind of expecting it to go. Because when he does come out, the dad is the one that has a harder time dealing with it. Is like, well, what changed you? Which is sadly a question I ask a lot of people when they come out. Or like, who changed you into gay, basically? Which,
like there was a metamorphosis involved, right? Like, yeah, like there was a girl that was just so like anti hetero that
the girl in the movie who comes out is like, did you date me because you think I looked like a boy? He's like, no, I broke up with you because you didn't look like a boy. It's like, oh, thank you. And then she sits down.
Yeah, and it's like that question. It's like, oh yeah, did this one girl just have like a ray gun that made you gay?
Yeah, but no, like, and I like that when he does come out. You think it's because, like, he's, like, in some way, like, you go, like, he's ashamed of him route, but they don't. They go in the fact that he just feels really fucking guilty. Because, again, he's making all these jokes to him for years, presumably, to someone who can in no way relate to any joke he's making, and just kind of toughed it out. And he has this great sense, you feel the shame and the guilt he has when he basically just comes all at once, like, I'm so sorry, pretty much, for the way I've been acting around you for these 4 years. And stuff like that. So, like, I thought all that stuff was great. And I thought it was beautifully well done. So, like, stuff like that, like, despite the movie's flaws, I do think those scenes make up for a lot of the movie's flaws. Like, for some of the more teenager-y cliches. And,
what felt sort of extra to me?
What's that?
Where he imagined himself being extra gay in L.A.
Yeah,
with the dance scene. Now, granted, I understand that the acting community in LA is probably about right. There might be dancing outside of the apartment to get coffee or whatever, but I just felt like,
yeah, that scene really didn't do much for me either.
I was just like, why is this even here? Like, not even from a how does this relate to this guy's, like, story? It's just like, why is this even here from, like, a technical standpoint?
Because they need to add an extra 10 minutes. I don't know, like, you could have probably shaved 20 minutes off this movie if you really wanted to. That's, like, one issue I had with the pacing was a bit off.
Yeah, I mean, I'm glad that the conflict was found really quickly. I just also felt like it's just like
stretching it out. Yeah,
it's just like watching a guy make taffy from scratch. It's like, ugh.
No, I agree. As far as that dance is concerned, my problem with that is just that the main actor plays Simon, who I don't know his name, sadly.
He feels somewhat plain, right?
No, he just didn't look comfortable doing that
plain
kind.
Gay, right?
Not necessarily plain. It just compared to everyone else around him, just looked out of place because he wasn't as energetic, which is kind of weird.
Maybe that was, like, sort of the point. This is just devil's advocate at this point.
Fair enough.
Maybe that was just sort of the point where it's supposed to, like, be like, oh, he's gay, but he's just another boring teen, just like everyone else.
Well, honestly, what it was reminding me of was the Muppets movie with Jason Segel. Because the one thing is, like, I realized watching that movie, because I love that movie, was watching the first like, song and dance number there. Mm-hmm. I always laugh. It's like, these backup dancers are working so goddamn hard, and you can see how hard they're working, and Jason Segel is doing the bare minimum. And I feel like the backup dancers are way more credit. And that's how I felt about the dance sequence in this one, where it's like, man, Simon is giving bare minimum effort in this scene, and all the dancers around him are trying so goddamn hard to get this scene right.
Yeah, that's what I felt. They felt so extra, and I was just like, well, why even have the scene, Dan?
No, you didn't. You didn't need it. I mean, like, I guess they're just trying to go off like the more upbeat 500 Days of Summer kind of thing.
Like, I mean, I understand that this is a kid that like daydreams a lot and like sort of like,
because like the heterosexual coming out scene before that was pretty funny.
oh yeah, that was fucking hilarious. Mom, I'm straight, and then the one dad just like throws his napkin down and just walks away, just like later.
You're not my daughter.
Jesus Christ!
Which it's in the trailer, but it works better in the movie.
I feel like like that scene works best contextually.
Yeah.
'Cause you need that conversation before that scene even like makes sense.
Yeah, but like
I like boys. Said the girl. Or, I like girls, Mom. Oh, okay.
but no, like I think the scenes that I think there was careful effort to make sure that it was done respectfully and make sure it was done with some knowledge of the topic in mind are the reasons the movie works more than anything else. Mm-hmm. And I guess the scene with the mom and the scene with the dad, I admit I was choking up a little bit because
I felt so bad for the sister.
The poor sister, man, she's a fucking trooper and she gets shit on hard.
Her like cooking sucks. They keep they put up with her cooking. She's trying to like tell Simon it's okay that everyone found out that he's gay, and he just like basically does like this angry DBZ shout at her to go away, and it's just like, dude, like
she's trying to support you.
This
right
is
now.
literally the one person, you know, that you can segue into telling the rest of the family,
which is kind of what
happens anyway.
Yeah.
But like, I mean, that whole situation for him was just unideal because fuck you.
So yeah, I mean, I can't think of a whole lot else to say other than that. Like, you know, for what it was, I think it's good. I would recommend seeing it in theaters. Is it my top 10 the best of the year? Probably not. But like, you know what? I'm glad I saw it. I admire what it accomplished.
Of the 3 choices of movies that I had, and considering we're gonna go see Sherlock Gnomes on Friday, I'm glad that I saw this movie over Hurricane Heist.
Oh, come on, this movie's great.
Yeah, you're just gonna have to grab someone else, and the Tomb Raider, because I've seen both of the Angelina Jolie Tomb Raider movies, and my expectations were so low for this new one because basically it's just I can't do it anymore. You know, it's just like you just sort of, it's like seeing an ex and they're still doing drugs, and you're just like,
it doesn't look that bad.
That's how I feel about the Tomb Raider. It's just like an ex, and you still see them on the street and you're still doing drugs, and you're just like, I can't help you anymore.
I don't look that bad. I don't know. I think it might be stretching a little bit.
I'm just saying, of the 3 movies, anyway. But yeah, we're still gonna see Sherlock Gnomes this Friday night.
Probably Friday or Saturday.
Oh, okay, all right. Let's just do trailers.
Yeah,
I'm really tired. I gotta wake up in 8 hours.
So the first trailer we got was for...
I don't fucking remember.
Well, I'm pulling up the list. Give me a fucking second. The new Spider-Man movie.
Oh, yeah, great.
Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse.
Oh, yeah, that'll be great for anyone who's ever seen a Spider-Man comic. Once.
I'm worried about this movie because, like, I was fine with it. They just announced it as Miles Morales as Spider-Man. I was like, okay, cool. Awesome. Great character. Love to see him get his own movie. And then I heard, wait... You're dragging the Spider-Verse into this? Oh, no. Oh, no. Because, like, you give Miles his own movie, and then you derail it by throwing in the fucking multiverse shit in there.
Oh, dude, don't worry about it. It's just, like, it parallels to real life.
It's like Sony, fucking stop. Hey, do you want to make a Spider-Gwen movie? Just make a Spider-Gwen movie.
Oh my god, I would totally watch that
movie. Don't ham-fist it into another Spider-Man movie just so you can rank that movie later. Have Spider-Man fight the Prowler. They're both already in the trailer.
All right.
Just do that.
Moving on.
I don't know. We'll see when the next trailer comes out, because I'm sure they'll go more into it. Then we got Life of the Party. That's the
the mom
Melissa
one.
McCarthy movie. Fuck that.
I mean, it could be worse. It could be cock blockers.
I don't know, man. Melissa McCarthy's pretty goddamn bad.
I don't know, man. John Cena. I'm kidding.
I find John Cena more charming than Melissa McCarthy.
John Cena is a wonderful person, but the movies he's in, I don't feel like his agent's really looking out for him.
Oh, you didn't like Ferdinand?
I didn't watch it.
No,
we never watched it.
No, we didn't.
We said we were going to,
And then we just ran out of time.
Yeah.
Then we got Mamma Mia 2.
Yeah. Why?
Corporate greed.
I mean, if there's anything that they got right, at least it's the title. Here we go
if you want to watch,
Here we go again. And I'm like, yeah, okay, at least, that's sort of like Too Fast, Too Furious. Yeah, if you didn't do that title, everyone would have been mad at you.
if you want to watch not Josh Brolin, James Bond and Colin Firth not give two shits, go watch this one, because Colin Firth, his face screams contractual obligation. And the guy who's in Good Will Hunting, I forget his name. By the way, whose younger counterpoints in this movie look nothing like them.
No.
Not even like
remotely close.
And I know this because they show them like side by side or like transition into the older versions. Like, you didn't even fucking try. you didn't even try.
It's like Looper amounts, dude.
Yeah, at least they tried with Looper.
No, not really. There was
no. There was some genuine effort to like make up to make his face look more like Bruce Campbell. Not Bruce Campbell. Bruce Willis.
Yeah, but I mean, I still love in the Looper transition where it's like, oh, I'm the young guy.
Oh, the sun transition. And then
it's just Bruce Willis with a really bad wig.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, that I agree with you on.
That's the transition that I saw with this one.
No, you're 100% right. I forgot about that. Yeah, I'm with you.
Looper.
Then we got Midnight Sun. This is the other teeny bop romance movie that's gonna. You already know what the twist is gonna be.
I saw the whole movie.
Yeah,
in the trailer. We that was the joke you made after the trailer. We're just like, oh well, now we don't have to see
it because they show the entire goddamn story.
Yeah, I mean,
and I was like, I know there's gonna be a twist. That's probably gonna be like, oh, there was an allergic to light all along, and it was really a ploy to get her to stay inside.
We found someone with skin that matches you with your DNA type.
You are not the father. There's a twist.
What the? No, fine, sure, whatever.
I don't know. I'm spitballing. So that looks dumb. And then we got Tully. That looks pretty good.
Which one was
that? Was a Charlize Theron movie with the night nurse,
the night nanny.
Yeah, the night nanny.
Basically, it's just like
Charlize Theron looking like she's so done with all this shit.
I honestly think that's not a bad thing to have. If you're young parents with.
Oh no! Like I was thinking, like if and when I have kids, yeah, I can totally see me shelling out the money for that.
I mean. Honestly, if you're actual middle class,
you can afford it. Fuck
and
yeah,
you can afford it. And then at that point, it's just like you're putting wealth back into the economy, if anything.
Yeah, because that's a niche market.
That is, yeah, man. And then all you got to do is just background check.
Yeah. There's some parts that really got genuinely made me laugh. Mostly when she just had the baby in the crib. She's looking at her cell phone. She drops the cell phone on the baby.
Oh my god. First of all,
oh shit.
Yeah, no, first of all, my mom dropped an iron on my head.
Oof.
So, I mean, just...
That explains a few things.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. No, that's... this is... Didn't pay attention to me from a table, iron, and then there was...
Iron.
I'm still saying it. And then...
We had this argument.
And then something happened here, apparently, I don't know. But within the first year of my life, so...
My older sister almost killed me.
I could believe that.
Gee, thanks. In a kind of a creepy way, too, because we were babies, and she was the older sister, and we were crying. She was just trying to get us to be quiet. It's like, shh, 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 shh. Thank God my mother found us in time.
Yeah.
Or baby suffocation would have occurred. Also might explain a couple things. But then we got Isle of Dogs. I'm looking forward to that.
I really want to see that movie.
That's going to be really good.
I also like Edward Norton in a lot of movies.
When he's not being a jackass, yeah.
No, I liked him in Birdman.
You know what I mean, though. Yeah, Bergman was also kind of a commentary on Edward Norton in real life, too, though, to be fair. And just in how much of a jackass he is, apparently, in real life.
I could see it.
That's why he didn't come back for the Marvel movies.
Okay, yeah, I could see it.
Because apparently working on the Incredible Hulk was such a gigantic pain in the ass.
It just wasn't worth it.
Yeah, it's the same reason that guy in the first Iron Man era came back to play War Machine.
Who was the first guy?
What was his name? I think it started like Howard something.
Okay, whatever.
Anyway, he's the guy. I think he's in the. Yeah, I think he's in Empire now. Anyway, and then we got Deadpool 2, which we've talked about before. Looks good.
I still don't like Ryan Reynolds, but I'm okay with Deadpool.
I like Ryan Reynolds, but to each their own. I understand when people don't like him. You don't want to see him as Detective Pikachu.
Oh, like in the movie. Oh, I felt so bad for him.
You do that, I will punch you.
But you're the one that's gonna puke on me. Let's be honest.
Bitch, please.
But
I am in control of my body. Thank you very much.
Anyway, yeah, that's all I had to say. Don't, if you know someone that's being blackmailed, and then don't
get mad at them for what they did under the circumstances, you know?
Yeah.
You do what you gotta fucking do.
Blackmail is pretty serious.
Yeah.
There's a reason.
Don't victim blame. Goddamn.
Yeah. Goddamn.
Blame the guy in the bear suit.
Yeah, fuck that guys. Anyway,
Nicolas Cage.
I've actually calmed down from I'm moving past Logan.
Yay.
Logan Miller is the actor's name. I will remember his name.
Logan.
I have to get like a wig with the Logan. and then
start going to cons. Logan Miller.
And then just like always have like maple syrup.
You son of a bitch.
Anyway, I'm good.
Suddenly I just imagine you as Cartman as the Coon at like a convention somewhere. Just as Logan Miller sitting at a table one day, he's like, well, I really like this movie. And as you going, asshole! Like, tackling him with the Coon claws.
They're just like bugles, I think. but they're beagles that have like,
you're so Simon! Stab.
Blackmail is wrong!
Alright, I'm gonna get home, I'm sure you. So,
yeah.
So later this week, I still want to watch Hurricane Heist before it comes out in for release theaters, because I gotta know.
I will pass.
Then we got Tomb Raider, and I think I can only imagine there's like a bunch of shit in theaters right now, so I don't know how much I'll get to, but I'll get to what I can. So thank you guys for watching. See you later.